I'm Chris Beardshaw, designer, gardener and occasional amateur beekeeper, and this is Hidcote Manor Gardens, high in the Cotswold, home to Lawrence Johnson's 1920s masterpiece. And for anyone who enjoys gardening, this place is an absolute mecca. But of course, it's not just the flowers that bring a garden to life, it's also the birds, butterflies and bees. And what's curious is that for a very small minority of people, a sting from a wasp or a bee can have fairly serious consequences. In fact, can become life-threatening, thanks to a condition called insect sting anaphylaxis. So this season, I've joined forces with the Bee Resistant campaign to make sure we can all stay safe while we're in the garden. Most of us are aware that anaphylactic reactions can be triggered by drugs like penicillin, foodstuffs like peanuts, in addition to bee and wasp stings. But what is really worth highlighting is that outside of a hospital environment, it's the bee and wasp stings that are undoubtedly the most deadly. It's also important to remember that if a person has shown a reaction after one sting, they're significantly more likely to show the same reaction if they're stung again. For me, it's really important that anyone working in and around gardens or enjoying gardens and landscapes really gets to grips with the symptoms that might be displayed by somebody who is suffering with insect sting anaphylactic shock. The symptoms include general feeling of weakness or dizziness, a rapidly spreading rash, tightening of the airways and of the breathing, and even physical collapse. The key is that there's a range of treatments at our disposal, from simple avoidance tactics to the carrying of adrenaline pens and even specialist treatments from allergy clinics in hospitals. The first step, however, if you have any queries or want more advice, is to go and see your GP. Insect sting anaphylaxis may only affect a small minority of people, but it's worth remembering that just because you haven't shown a reaction on one sting doesn't necessarily mean that in subsequent events you won't develop a reaction. So, above all, remember to be aware of the symptoms, be in the know about the treatment options open to you, and be resistant.